I Have a Dream. The iconic speech was delivered by Martin Luther King from the steps of Lincoln Memorial, Washington on August 28, 1963. The timely and timeless speech acquired a very significant importance in the history of civil rights movement. The meeting was attended by over 250,000 civil rights supporters. The speech was said to have educated, inspired and informed just not audience at the venue but the people throughout America and unborn generations as well. Martin Luther King called for civil and economic rights and an end to racism in the United States. Luther King touched upon Declaration of Independence, Emancipation Proclamation, and the United States Constitution. King stated that the Declaration of Independence should guarantee blacks life, liberty, and pursuit of happiness that whites enjoy already. President John F. Kennedy felt that the march and Luther King's speech bolstered the chances for his civil rights bill. The march also put pressure on President Kennedy administration to advance its civil rights legislation in the Congress. Times magazine named Luther King as the Man of the Year in 1963 in the wake of the speech and the march. Martin Luther King was the youngest to receive Nobel Prize in 1964. Thousands gathered in Washington, D.C. to commemorate the 50th anniversary of the occasion, and attendees included former Presidents Bill Clinton, Jimmy Carter and the then-President Barack Obama. Important quotes of the speech. I say to you today, my friends, that in spite of the difficulties and frustrations of the moment, I still have a dream. I have a dream that one day right there in Alabama little black boys and little black girls will be able to join hands with little white boys and white girls as sisters and brothers. Now is the time to rise from the dark and desolate valley of segregation to the sunlit path of racial justice. We will not be satisfied until justice rolls down like waters and righteousness like a mighty stream. I have a dream that my 4 little children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin but by the content of their character. I have a dream that one day this nation will rise up and live out the true meaning of its creed. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal. Let us not seek to satisfy our thirst for freedom by drinking from the cup of bitterness and hatred. I have a dream that one day on the red hills of Georgia the sons of former slaves and the sons of former slave owners will be able to sit down together at a table of brotherhood. The whirlwinds of revolt will continue to shake the foundations of our nation until the bright day of justice emerges. Now is the time to make justice a reality for all of God's children. We cannot walk alone. And as we walk, we must make the pledge that we shall march ahead. We cannot turn back. Now is the time to lift our nation from the quicksands of racial injustice to the solid rock of brotherhood. We refuse to believe that the Bank of Justice is bankrupt. In the process of gaining our rightful place we must not be guilty of wrongful deeds.